Hey my lovely Patreons, this is an exclusive to Patreon update about my current projects, plans and ideas, and it's just a little bit of unscripted, straight to the camera, behind the scenes info. I am using AutoCue, a little teleprompter, but that's purely to give me some notes on what I want to tell you about. You've probably noticed that I've been fairly quiet recently, because times have been tough for us all, right? I won't lie, this has been partly due to being in charge of my 4-year-old. My wife's working full-time. I've been furloughed from my job, and it is stressful. She's an absolutely lovely little girl, love her to bits, but she's a challenge. I won't lie. At the end of the day, with her, it's often difficult to muster up the energy to get out here and do some stuff. Now, hopefully that's going to change now. In fact, you might have started to notice it is starting to change. We're sending her to nursery. Nurseries are starting to open and everything, and it's given me a little bit more time to myself. And we're making sure I get some time to myself to get this stuff done, all the stuff that I want to do. Now, as I've mentioned before to you, I don't feel I've taken Patreon seriously enough so far, and that's got to change. I know I'm small, and I know there's not many of you guys, but I'd like more people on Patreon. I think it's a really good platform to use. I know most of you would rather I focus on good content, but I feel I need a few perks just so that Patrons, yourself included, obviously feel that you're getting some kind of value. So I've added badges to some of the tiers. I'm going to do this monthly vlog, of course, unscripted, just a quick behind the scenes, what's going on, what my plans are, about projects and ideas, and maybe some behind the scenes stuff as well. If there is anything specific that you want to see, anything you feel, do you know what, it'd be really good, I feel I'm giving this guy a little tiny bit of money each month, I want something for it, let me know. I'll see what I can do, okay? And I'm going to be promoting Patreon in a few of my videos, because honestly, a small group of loyal fans like yourselves keen to support me is worth so much more than millions and millions of subscribers. It's the truth. I'd rather have a small, loyal, good fan base than be rich or popular or whatever. Now, my latest video, if you haven't seen it already, please check it out. I'll pop it there, maybe a little card or something. It's turning an old 3D printer into a CNC machine. Now, this was an extremely frustrating and challenging video, but I learned so much. I learned about all the guts and the theory behind the CNC machine, and now I feel a bit more confident that I feel like I either want to buy a decent machine or perhaps build from scratch a bigger one. And that's always been the plan, getting a decent CNC machine. I have to admit, I've seen other woodworkers over the years, they've got successful and suddenly they get a CNC machine, whether it be a free one from a sponsor or they've bought one, and all their videos suddenly change and they lose a little bit what they are. That is the direction, I'm sorry to say, I'm going to take. I'm being completely honest with you. I want a CNC machine. I want to use it to make cool things. Maybe it can make up for my lack of talent in certain areas. I don't know. But it will happen, I promise. So, I've also seen some people who've got a CNC and they've treated it as just another tool. And they've done some awesome stuff with it. So, I don't mean any disrespect to anyone who's got a CNC machine and they've run with it. That's kind of what I want to do, though. I just want to use it as another tool, another thing in my arsenal that I can use to make cool stuff. You may have noticed recently the channel name has changed back to The Woodgineer. What can I say? I tried something. It didn't work. I just don't feel the Mad Maker represents what I'm doing, and there's always going to be a wooden focus to the channel. Even if I do an electronics project or some 3D printing, there's nearly always some kind of wood involved. And most of my projects have got wood, they're about woodworking in some form, so I'm going to run with it. Last time I did a name change, it stunted my growth. I don't care. I feel so much happier and content, and I can make it my own. And it's the last name change, I promise, okay? Review videos. I want to make videos that I want to make. Fun videos. But at the end of the day, I do want the channel to do well. And maybe even to be able to monetize this year as well. Now, sad to say, some of my cooler videos that I really enjoyed doing and perhaps you enjoyed watching, they don't do as well as the review videos. They consistently get views, which makes sense because YouTube's a search engine, right? People are searching for information, they're searching for a review, and there's always going to be that element of YouTube where you do something like that you know people are going to look for. It's always going to be more popular. Now, I don't like doing reviews, but it's a good way of getting free tools from companies, and I do love those freebies. I must admit, I'll be honest, I'm a sucker for the freebies, and yeah, again, it's going to make the channel do well. So, necessary evil, perhaps. So I'm going to do a few more, but I promise I won't stop doing the videos you want to see. And if I do a review video, I'll still try and make it my own. I'll still try and make it entertaining. Maybe include little nudity, or maybe not. Maybe some humour at least. Okay. So projects in the works. The Zoetrope. Brilliant idea that came from some friends in my WhatsApp group. Jamie, you're one of my patrons, and you know about this. I'm taking my 3D printed Lithophane, if you remember the Picard facepalm Lithophane, to the next level, and I'm going to do a Zoetrope. I need to learn how to pronounce it. Basically, it's going to be head mounted and spin around my head really fast as the light shines through it and reveals the image, and I'm going to go slowly insane, or quickly insane probably. Now, I was going to do this all 3D printed, but I think obviously with the name change I now need to do this in wood, and I think it'll make it a little bit more fun and perhaps a little bit more dangerous. NHS carving. Yes, Jonathan Whittaker, awesome man. He's been making these carved signs for the NHS. You need to see his work if you haven't already. He's completely awesome. I did want to help him because he's made some 60 or 70 or so for various NHS hospitals and trusts around the country, but none of my work is really good enough quite yet to give him something that I feel can go on display in a hospital. However, this has been a great little learning experience, and he's given me a bit of tutelage, he's given me some advice, and I'm getting better. That's my 3rd iteration. I'm about to finish my 4th. That's not looking too shabby. So yeah, I'm really enjoying the wood carving as well. It's very therapeutic. I'm getting better. Every time I do a version of this, I don't make the same mistake twice. I make all new ones, of course. And he said he loves what I'm doing. He thinks if I keep at it, I could do really well. I do have a little bit of talent. So I'm going to keep hammering at it and keep trying. The hammer, the blow counter. Well, I need a new mallet with all this carving going on. There's a million mallet making videos on YouTube. There are, however, as far as I can tell, no mallets that have an inbuilt Arduino to have a whackometer, which displays a little LCD panel or LED panel, how many bashes the mallet has done, or even bashes per minute. I mean, where am I at with this? Well, I've got the basic code. Done that. The circuit, I did a prototype on breadboard. It worked, but I'm still got to make a nice mallet, and I'll do it soon. I really promise. I don't want to just make some half-assed crappy thing and shove some electronics. It has to look classy. Okay. HDPE pen. I've got a little collaboration with Brothers Make, where I've got their advice on the HDPE. I don't know if you've seen their stuff. They make melted plastic into cool things. Now, I've got some Head and Shoulders bottles, and I've melted them down, and I'm making a pen. And it's a really fun idea, but it is another pen video, I know. I don't care. I love it. And I think, yeah, it'll be popular, I think, and it's been fun to do. So, 1,000 subscribers. I hit that magic number. Thank you to all you guys, and everyone else obviously on the channel. It may not seem like a big deal, but the 1,000 subscriber number, it's a big milestone for me, and I would like to celebrate it a little. So I've done an Instagram giveaway with these guys. I posted that up there. Ooh, works. They've given me a really good impact driver to give away, and also I use Works tools, so I can honestly give a good review about them as well and say honest opinions. I do like them. I enjoy using them. So I've done that, and I've done an Instagram giveaway along with the YouTube giveaway. It's the same thing. as well as the personal achievement as well. 1,000 subscribers. It does unlock a few extra options, including social posting, social media analytics on Instagram. It's one of the prerequisites for monetization on YouTube, which is obviously a long-term goal, as well as the ability to do better live streams with things like super chats and such. So hopefully I'll be able to leverage those things. So that's projects I've got on the go. Ideas, well, I have a list which has, not joking, it's got literally hundreds of video ideas. I struggle to think of why people run out of ideas. There's so much that you can do. It's actually causing me some frustration because I know I'll never get around to making some, and there's some really good ideas on there. There are a few must-do ones though. My heart video. It's probably one near the top of the list, and I really should do it because I haven't seen it done by anyone. The heart video is where I've got the scan data of my heart and I'm going to 3D print it, maybe wood carve it and do all sorts of crazy things with my actual heart. That's going to be fun. So yeah, a while ago I was unlucky enough to need a chest CAT scan. Now don't worry, everything was fine, but I did take advantage of the Data Protection Act over here in the UK, and I managed to get a copy of the scan data from the hospital, and so I've used that, built up a 3D model, and now I can 3D print my own heart and do cool things with it. I was thinking, yeah, 3D print it, but I could actually use the data, put it onto templates, and cut out wood in sections, layer by layer, maybe a scroll saw project or bigger bandsaw project, and make a big wooden sculpture out of it. I think that'd be pretty cool. I've also had the idea of turning the heart into an ocarina, and yeah, you know, little musical instruments that you blow in. And yes, I definitely will play My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, because I believe that was it might have been panpipes. I don't care. I think it'd be cool. And yeah, this and 1,000 other ideas are on the list and just waiting for me to have some time, energy, and money to do them. So, if you're still watching, well done. Thank you very much. Hopefully this has given you a little insight into things, where I'm going, what ideas I've got, and again, please let me know if there's something you want me to see. As far as I'm concerned, you guys are my boss. You want to see a particular bit of content, let me know. I'll see what I can do, okay? No nudity, Jamie Reader. Thanks all.